back. It's Katie Scott with Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking, and I haven't been scrapbooking much this year, but I've been doing a little bit, and I'm going to show you my Project 365, which of course I did the first week, but then sickness ensued in my house, as well as a desire to reorganize absolutely everything I own, which I've done, and a ski trip, and then a second cold in the month of January. So one of the things I'm doing is I just took I ripped it right out of my calendar, and I'm going to include this in my Project 365, and that's what I'm working on right now. And so I may change the camera angle. I don't know. I've done a couple different things in my studio here. One is I put the fancy pens out by color. Those are my whites. See? Black. It's very cool. My daughter is extremely excited about this. Yellow, although I don't think I ever use yellow pens, but I have the Copic markers and Sharpies, and then I have like puffy velvet fabric marker, like special things that I've never even opened. So I thought maybe if I started sorting those by color, I might actually start using them. The green drawer. The blue drawer was so big I had to make it 2 drawers. Silver. I know, it's weird. We get excited about these things. There were some interesting things in the silver drawer though. The Sharpie poster paint, the glitter pen, and there's just some interesting things in there. So that's one thing that I did do differently. And I also reorganized my patterned paper. So now I'm going to try to start to jump back into doing scrapbooking with my new reorganized stuff. But now I'm going to change the camera angle so you can see what I'm working on. So hold on. Hold on tight. You shall be moving. Here we go. And let's see. I should have done this ahead of time to make it, make it better. I hope that I have the audio on. I guess I do. Let me see if I can adjust that. Ta-da. I don't know if that's helping or not. We shall see. So now I'm just trying to, get you into a better place to watch what I'm up to here. Just trying to cram you behind my monitor. Sort of working. Let's hope that doesn't go anywhere. And so I guess you'll be seeing this sort of upside down. I sort of need to change the light too. Hold on. Better? No, not better. Worse. Okay, so we'll turn that off. We'll turn this on. And I guess I can show this to you. I can upside down it for myself. So this book I got at Walgreens, and it was like $10. I'm going to do some type of a cover. So I've mixed in a 12 by 12 sheet with the divided up sheets. So this I intend to be some kind of 2011 Project 365 or Project Life, whatever I'm going to call it. That'll be my title page. And the cool thing is 3-ring binder. And I know that you can get American Crafts 3-ring binders, which are awesome. I own several of them, but I know that they're like $20, and I don't think they come with any page protectors. And I also recently bought some page protectors and online, and let me tell you, I thought they were a little pricey. So this Walgreens thing comes with the page protectors, which is sort of cool. So this is my December in review page. Ta-da. And this is on the actual page is on my blog. So I just took a bunch of random pictures. And then here was I just put in random receipts and stuff, or actually a lot of the tags from the toys, and a Shutterfly order that's dated 12/31/10. So this is like a look at the past. And then this is also still, because there's always so much stuff going on in December. Like, so this is still December. And then I had this on these pages, but I'm just going to transfer these because I wanted the January calendar page to be sort of like, so this is still all December. And I think this was funny, I don't know if you can see that, but the headline of the St. Pete Times that my husband was reading that day said, "Can't 2010 just end?" And that's kind of a little bit how we felt about 2010. So we were happy to see 2011 come along. So I was just transferring those. So now I can insert, so I'll need to fill that up with some more 2010 stuff possibly. Or maybe this will be like, welcome to January. And these page protectors are interesting. I don't know what brand they are. Crop and Style. They have like a topper thing, which I think would be really awesome if you included a bunch of your kids, like, what do you call it? Artwork. Because then it wouldn't fall out. But this, I think I'll just do, like, this is sort of my January title page, or intro to January. And I think I'm going to, in the blank spaces there, I'll add some photos, but just for today's purposes. This is what this looks like for now. So this will start off January, and that'll be covered up with, like, I'll actually put a layout there. And then here's January, December, or December daily. Here's January Project Life. So I put like a picture of me, and then I made collages, and then I put in Picasa, you can see, like, I put the date with the Picasa program, which is free. You can download that from Google. And there's also, like, seemed like a ton of stuff going on that first week. Like, it's our anniversary, and there's just a lot going on that first week. So I used, like, major hodgepodge of photos there. Not a ton of journaling, but that may be the way that I do this. I intended to do some journaling, but I didn't. I also might, because I randomly update my blog with just stuff that's going on, I might just print those out and include those in somewhere, but I haven't done that yet. And then that's week number 2. And you can see, like, I just basically totally fell off the wagon of this thing, like, right away, because we all got sick with the stomach flu this year, like the first week or 2 of January. And then we went on a ski trip, so it's been a busy month. So it hasn't been a month to sit around and do journaling. And then this was week 3. That's our trip to Gatlinburg. My son and I went. I'm calling it our second annual mother-son ski trip. And see, I cut everyone's hair out on the dock. Ta-da! So this is a different type of page divider. And I bought a lot of different page dividers. So I'm going to try to break them up, and I'm going to try to intersperse them with, like, full pages so your eyes don't get too incredibly tired. But that's where I am so far in my project life, 365 type project. So am I taking a picture a day? Sure. Is that picture, hello, now you can really see my wrinkles. Is that picture that I'm putting in the thing going to be the same every single day? Probably not. there's no way I will keep up with it in that way. So there I am, back on. Ta-da! Yeah, so I am going to be doing the Project 365, and I'll occasionally update you on that and how I'm doing with that. But it's not going to be literally every single day. It's just not going to be. But I'm going to intersperse the big 12 by 12 layouts like that, like within. So it's coming along. I think I'll find my rhythm with it, and I think if I just keep doing it, then I'll get better at it. So that is all for now. That's about all. I've been watching the videos from CHA on YouTube. There's just been a few trickling in, and I gotta say, I sort of wish I could be out there, like, looking at all the new stuff. Not that I need any new stuff, because I really don't, but it'd be fun to look anyways. What else? I did start scrapbooking again yesterday, though. It's been a little while since I'd done anything, and the way that I got inspired was I went to the 2 Peas in a Bucket, is having like a CHA, what do you call it? Like challenge thing, and I can show you my layouts on here. You can watch me watch you. Help me help you. I don't know if that'll work. But there's the Ustream Live, isn't that funny? And then this is the Picasa that I was talking about, and I don't know why it says that every time. I think that's probably a bad thing somehow. But I don't know. Let's see. There comes my Picasa. And so, well, that wasn't, oh yeah, that was, that one there was like, include something red. And so I've been working with these like funny red, I don't know what you call that, like crimped letters. And so that was the story actually from this year. That was funny. I did this one. This was accessorize. And so I used like Prima ribbon and bling. And then the other one that I did yesterday was the ski trip. And I think I did that yesterday. So those all could have gone in this album, but actually the 2 of my children went on their walls. And the other one about my husband went in a book that is just layouts about the 2 of us. And then this is my old scrapbooking desk that I have let my son use as his Lego desk. I got that at IKEA, and I keep telling him that it's just a loan because I'm going to want that thing back. We had an awesome ski trip. It snowed the first night we were there, and like Matt got to eat snow, so that was so cool. And we had a fabulous time in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. They have this like tram thing that goes up the mountain. And our hotel was the Bearskin Lodge right near there, so we could just walk over to the tram, ride up, and then we'd be skiing. And that was really, really, really awesome. But I got sick on the way back because our flight was delayed. But I took 1,000,000 pictures, like something like 700 pictures. And so I need to figure out how I'm going to deal with all these pictures. I'm not really sure yet. The last day was really cool because we walked up a very snow-covered mountain. Like he even got to make snow angels. And it was cool. It was fun. I used the self-timer a lot. Hi, Dookie. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. Yeah. So that was like kind of groovy. But I don't know what I'm going to do with all these pictures yet. Like mini book or I just don't know. I don't know. Because the thing is you get home and you think, "Oh, I'm going to I'm going to make all these projects from this trip. But the thing is as soon as you get home, or as soon as I got home, there's like a million other things to do. I got to get caught up at work. I've got to, get back into the swing of everything. So I don't know how you scrapbook after a big trip like that. And so I keep my photographs. I'm trying to keep, let's see how many I took in January. Just show you some of my photo management here. 7 plus 67 plus 1,000. So probably something like a little bit under 2,000, or a little bit, yeah, about 2,000 photos this month. So how do I put all those into I don't know. And I still haven't even uploaded from the last couple of days. So Mac had his karate test yesterday. He's an orange belt now. He broke the wood. That was really cool. Yeah, and I know there's a ton of pictures like on my camera right now. I did do some fun things with like self-portraits. Like, look, check that one out. That one is I don't know if you can see that, but it's like it was in the building, like, oops. Yeah, it was like a glass building, and that was the reflection in the window. It wasn't a mirror, and we just we got to get ourselves, and then I used the self-timer when we were sitting there waiting for the airplane. We did a lot of the, hold your hand out and take a pictures. And sometimes, like, we get other people. This person actually offered to take our picture as soon as we got into Gatlinburg, and my son was like, the people in Tennessee are so nice, and everyone is nice here, and it's the best place. Like, Gatlinburg is so friendly. And see, sometimes they didn't really work out. That got a little blurry. I was in the bathroom. But he said something like, I think the secret to life is just if you're nice to people, then they'll be nice to you. And everyone in Tennessee is nice. Took a lot of pictures going up on the ski lift with my arm out. Lots and lots of those. Trying to show you, I took pictures in mirrors, so I would like get a picture of myself. That was in the Bubba Gump bathroom. We were there for a long time. But here we are at Bubba Gump. He didn't feel good that day, so we spent like a lot of time eating soup at that restaurant. But there I just set up the self-timer. Trying to show you how else I took pictures. Every time I was in a bathroom, I tried to like pull my camera out. Not while I was going to the bathroom, but like, after I wash my hands kind of thing. I wear this hat when I go skiing that we got at Disney World, and it actually keeps my head really warm. There's another one in the mirror. It's at our hotel. But we did take, like, this one I set up like on a little rock with the self-timer. And the cool thing about my camera is it does 3. So you can do the self-timer and it will do 3. But here's another one that somebody took. That's really cool. That's a good one. Love that one. I need to get that printed. So the other thing I've been doing this 2011 is I have been trying to print every Friday. So I'm working on that. I didn't do this Friday though. This was kind of funny though. In the rearview mirror, he was playing in the snow. So I tried to get a little creative with my picture taking while we were on vacation, but most of them looked a whole lot like this. Here I am, and my kid is, doesn't want me to take another picture of him, and here's all my wrinkles, and I'm in front of some snow or ice or whatever. He did cooperate a little bit though, but I think, that gets a little boring. So lots of those. I have an album, I think, of these kinds of self-portraits. I need to revisit that album. Yep, that's about it. So that is all for now. I'm going to try to get back into the habit of streaming. Oh, sorry. Here I am. Okay, it's not a particularly good angle. I wanted to show you one other thing. Oops, doorbell. Okay, I need to go. So, goodbye, scrapbooking friends. See you next time.